Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Weekly Mints video, and remember, none of these are recommendations. These are just some of the largest projects that are minting this week. So first up, we have Virtua, and Virtua has built some things in the past already, such as the Terradome, Fan Cave, Art Gallery, and Vplay, which can all be seen right here. And Vplay is this comic book reader, which removes some of the unpleasant things on normal comic book NFTs so that you can view them and read them all right here in a very nice format. And here's another sneak peek of their Cardano Island social hub. So this looks really cool, and I do really like this. However, you're going to see the mint price pretty soon, and maybe you won't like it. It's very similar to Cornucopias. So right here, they're doing similar things to Cornucopias as well, where they're selling their small for 775 ADA, they're selling their mediums for 1,625 ADA, their largest for 2,500 ADA, and then they have 3,000 condos going for 200 ADA. This is minting on the 7th of July, and Cardano Island will be a space where members can live and play as a community in the metaverse. The island will have headquarters for the Cardano Foundation, IOHK, and other linked projects. There's also a bit of resources that you get per land, and if you go to announcements and then you watch this YouTube video, it talks about it. But there's iron, gold, sticky goo, cardonium, electro rock, and wood, and you will also get a bot. The bot will be free to mint once you own one of the lands, and owning him in the same wallet will allow him to passively mine these resources. But even though I do think this project is pretty cool, offers some very unique things, looking at OpenCNFT.io's market data, we are not doing very well, so in my opinion, it's still not a good time to mint anything. The next project we have is Jetplane, and they are minting on July 7th as well, and they will be 100 ADA for these officer cadets, which there will be a total of 4,940, and then 1,000 ADA apiece for these 550 winged commanders. So this project is a combination of both a DAO and a launchpad. Officers will hold their own rank within their commissioned squadron that informs their access, role, and rewards within the squadron. Officers may also be promoted by either outstanding performance or dedication to the cause. Squadrons are subsections of the DAO, and their purpose is to democratically allocate and grow the bundle of resources assigned to it. The investments and projects must be in alignment to their mission parameters. Each squadron has a different aspect of Web3 to focus on. The primary capital pool is initially funded by the sale of the officer, cadet, and wing commander tokens. As missions return, the fund will grow organically, and revenue is acquired and redistributed via a number of methods, as benefits and value are returned to the officers through a wide variety of mechanisms that will be declassified over time. So they will let you know a bit later exactly how all of this will work. And essentially what this is, if all of that didn't make sense to you, is a DAO that runs a launchpad, and you are the owners of the launchpad, and you help make decisions. Depending on how active you are, depending on maybe your rank and how good of your decision you voted on, those type of things may benefit the tokens that you get back. My thoughts about this project is I'm happy that they are doxed. That's pretty cool. You can kind of skim through this video and it shows their whole team's face. They have an interesting way of doing a launchpad, which I do think is a pretty cool method. However, I'm not sure about a 1,000 ADA mint price right now, even if it is only for a small amount of assets. And even the officers being at 100 ADA, I don't think that's too bad, and I 100% understand. ADA being at 44, that's still only like 50 bucks roughly, so it's not a big deal. But during this bear market, I'm not sure if it'll be a good mint and flip. Maybe a long-term hold, maybe it'll be part of some cool projects, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, we have the Thirsty Dog Crew, which is minting 7,777 NFTs on July 10th. These guys will be going for 77 ADA apiece, and here are some of their sneak peeks. It's also cool to note that their founders have a doc section here. So up here we can see Barry, who is 43, married and with kids, and then we can go down and we can see the kid, who is also married and has 2 kids of his own. So the goal of this project is to be the outdoor recreational hub of the Boss Planet metaverse, but where avatars can develop relationships and enjoy the company of others looking to have a good time. In this estate, we plan to have an open bar/restaurant where avatars can come together, play games, and purchase drinks and food for energy. They also plan to host some games such as boating, skiing, fishing, and more. They do have a pretty healthy following at 7,600 people in the Discord. Sure, some of them are probably botted just like every other Discord. OG roles can mint up to 10 NFTs, whitelist roles can mint up to 7 NFTs, and in the public, you can also mint up to 7 NFTs per transaction. So just right off the bat, I'm just gonna say this does not bode well for a good flip. I think the project's absolutely fine. I think the artwork's absolutely fine. I just don't like it when you can mint so many, because that means a lot of people are looking to flip 4 or 5, hold 2, or whatever their ratio may be, but they are definitely going to be looking to flip if you can mint that many, which normally means that the floor price dumps very, very fast. Next up, we have the Gentleman's Club, which is minting for 95 ADA on July 9th through the 10th, depending on if you are whitelist or public. There will be 7,777 of these NFTs. So at the core of the Gentleman's Club, it is an investment group. We will obtain passive income from the TGC community by using a mesmerizing 75% of the mint to grow a spot portfolio. They will also grow farming and staking, flipping NFTs, and 50% of all those profits gained through those methods will be used as an airdrop and giveaways for their community. 30% will be used to increase their investment capital, so the amount of holders we can reward will exponentially grow. The long-term goal is to benefit each and every holder. So essentially, if you want to invest in this project, you're going to heavily be relying on their team. Now, pretty much every project is heavily reliant on their team, but this more so because the money that they are going to spend will be your money, and if they make money, you make money. So you really want to trust this team to be smart in what they're doing. So you have Justin Sane here, who is the investment research team. You have the graphical genius, Mr. J. You have Snooze as the lead developer. And this is where it starts to get a bit important. You have Wagme, who is the co-founder and DeFi research. He says right here, I am a funded Forex and crypto trader and will be in charge of the farming part of our project. In my free time, I go hard in weightlifting / bodybuilding, and I have been a fitness and mental coach for over 5 years before I started my trading journey. So 2 things. The reason why I weight it so heavily is because this guy is going to be one of the main guys in charge of your money, making you money, and making everybody else money. The other part is I really do like that he is a mental health fitness coach, because anybody who has a strict schedule, such as waking up and, you know, eating this or working out here, those sorts of things are very important mentally. When you're trading, you don't want to go off the beaten path. You want to trade the way that you have always traded to try to net you as many of the most consistent gains as possible. And then the last, maybe most important figure right here is Frustratico. And it's important here because he will be in charge of the marketing, partnerships, and NFT investments. The biggest thing about this project is you're really going to have to know who these people are, or at least just have blind faith in these people to trade for you. My opinion on it is everybody kind of wants to do it themselves. If you have your own ADA, why pay somebody else ADA to flip for you when you can just get that experience and learn for yourself and make yourself a better trader? However, there is a lot of value to be put into alpha groups and trading groups like this, so I do see the value. It's just a personal opinion for everybody. Me personally, I like to do all the trading myself, so I'm going to pass on this, but I do think they have something pretty cool. Next mint we have is Voyage, and they are minting on the 5th of July, and they are minting their continents. There will be 3 different sizes, a 1x1, a 2x1, and a 2x2. The price will be 69 for the whitelist and 75 for the public. If you are a planet holder, you are automatically whitelisted for the continents. The continents will grant you off-chain resource generation for elixir, antimatter, rocks, and crystals. These resources are tradable on the Voyage marketplace and are in-game consumables in executing functions such as crafting and travel. They will also allow you to build in-game structures or to explore. Continents are rentable assets, enabling holders to pledge the asset for the use of a third party for a fee. Continents each represent 1 seat at the Galactic Confederations, and there will be periodic airdrops of structures, vessels, resources, and in-game items to people who hold continents. So here's one of their trailers, and it just has their camera angle kind of slowly spin around so you can see what a lot of their assets may look like in their game. They were also just recently shouted out by DZ, so I think this could be a decent mint and flip. However, in the market that we're in right now, it is definitely not a safe bet. But Voyage is a good project in my opinion, so even if you do attempt this method, maybe you hold for the long run if it doesn't work out. And if you didn't know, these are the Voyage planets, which was their first mint. On these planets will be your continents. Certain continents will line up exactly to other certain planets. Those planets will earn a portion of your resources that you earn on your continent. Next up we have La Santeria, which is from El Matador, which is their next collection. This mint is happening now as I speak, so it's going to be too late by the time that you guys get this video, but you may want to check it out on the aftermarket. Maybe it goes below mint and you wanted to get it, so maybe it's a good buy. We'll have to see. but this is going to be at 99 ADA a piece, 2,499 supply. If you're wondering maybe why you should hold these NFTs, well, you will need to hold both a La Santeria and an El Matador in order to access our staking and make platform, which is currently in development. Holding both collections will unlock access to earned tokens, which you will be able to use to purchase the traits you'll need to customize yourself an El Matador NFT. You'll be able to browse, mix and match to figure out which traits you want to purchase, and you will be able to select from all of our collections. There will also be V-Blocks and El Matador doing a collab, and an airdrop for people who hold 5 or more will be given these exclusive lands for their community. There will then also be a La Música airdrop in Q4. So they've already minted mostly out, but if you do want to get one of these off the floor, it does look like they are already 11 roughly ADA, cheaper than mint price, and their other collection, the El Matadors, are still sitting around a 110 floor. So if you do want to get one of their original ones, you could pick up an El Matador for roughly the same price. The next project we have is Above Olympus, and they are minting their Ares and Aphrodite public sale on July 5th. There will only be 1,000, and if you are whitelisted, you can mint on the 4th, and the price is 85 ADA. At the moment, if you own one of these Zeuses, you can be whitelisted for their Ares mint, and right now the Zeuses are going for 270 ADA. So looking at their roadmap, it is pretty small, but we have the Above Olympus limited merchandise for holders only, second private party at 4 Seasons in Greece, that's pretty cool. Above Olympus Ares and Aphrodite collection, which is happening tomorrow and the day after, and there will be 500 of each of those, and then Q3 will be the Above Olympus enters the metaverse. So here's some sneak peeks of their Ares. However, when I do try to show some sneak peeks of their Aphrodite, it does not pop up, so I'm not able to show that at the moment. So seeing that the Ares and Aphrodite's collections will be 85 ADA mints, and they will be 500 apiece, adding to a total of 1,000, and then seeing their past collection of their Zeuses going for 270 ADA, it could be a potential flip if you are lucky and get one of these Ares and Aphrodites. But anyways, guys, that's all the projects that I thought were worth mentioning this week, and remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. Till next time, guys, peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.